over the cost analysis, make me use my math I don't like using. Show the difference of cost between legacy and pathways. And then I'll also do a live demonstration of the navigator to see an idea of what that looks like. Okay, just to review quick. Upcoming topics, obviously tonight's cost comparison. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week, selecting your home club. This is important for anyone who's a member of more than one club. April 21st, that will be the Saturday session that will also be presented at conference with special guest George Marshall from District 57 in California. And April 29th will be rollout prep, since that will be the week of rollout. So, other exciting news. According to the emails we get sent out every week about where we're in progress, Regions 4 and 13, which is what we're in Region 4, we met the goal to have pathways.
Oh, really?
75%. It's been met.
Great. Do you know what our percent is?
What was that?
Do you know what the percent is? Or it's
Look
just
on the screen.
83?
So District 24, we were astounded. We got 77% of visits completed.
Good.
The goal is 70, and as of last week, Regions 4 and 13 were at 70.73% completed.
Awesome.
So,
great.
And at this point, we know that we got it.
That's right. So we should be on target then, right? For May 3rd.
We are on target for that May 3rd rollout. Now, here's a question for the group. How much do you think you currently spend on materials for education?
How much material?
Very little. Very little. We already have a lot of the materials. Can you hear me?
Yep,
yes.
We can hear you.
Okay. Oh, good. Very little. I thought you couldn't. We have a lot in our library now that we borrow at work. But to begin with, we spent the money to get those. And yeah. I was for a while. So.
Oh, wait, you guys, I didn't turn screen. Did I turn screen sharing on?
I just see your full screen.
I apologize. That's why you couldn't see the charts from before. There's a percentage that's trying to look at.
There's a chart. District 24. So why the two colors?
Red is planned and gray is completed.
So the district is 77.78. Okay.
Completed, correct. Sorry. So yes, cost comparisons. So other than the library that Linda has, how much do you think it is to initially get going on those education materials?
On the advanced materials? Is that what you said?
Absolutely. Any of the education materials for Toastmasters. How much do you think you spent?
Well, I know when I originally joined, I joined in October, and so for Christmas, the following December, I had my mother buy me the library for my Christmas present. So she spent $75, and I've been set.
What about your HPL materials?
I got those when I was area director. I got 3 HPL materials, and then I got a CC book and another CL.
Spending how much you spend on Speechcraft, Youth Leadership, those actually add up really fast. It actually surprised me when I did the math. So looking at a new member here, green is a legacy program compared to Pathways. And total new members spend about $89.50 on the legacy. Pathways, they'll spend about $20.
What is the 20 for?
That's the path.
Yeah.
That's to get.
So get that first path for free, and then I have to get the second path for their DTM. Now, obviously, it can cost more, depending on which path tracks they go with. Let me see, get a reference up here for what the DTM looks like. I should have included that.
What does that 20 include? Just a path or what?
Yep, the 20 is the path.
And what about an HPL project and such? No, that's
HPL is actually included in the path.
Okay.
So I'll show you over here quick. This is the path to be to a DTM. Now you can do a Speechcraft or Youth Leadership Program, or be a club sponsor, which doesn't cost anything. So, in total, you know, it's feasible. They can only spend $20 to get their DTM for additional materials.
Okay, this is Floyd. I'm confused here.
Okay.
You're saying we could spend almost $90 as a new member for materials and only $20 for pathways, but if you get after the second, you got to start buying your pathways after the initial one, don't you?
Correct.
They're
After the initial one.
$25 per pathway?
Yep. But for a DTM, it's only 2 paths to complete. So you have your free path, then $20 for the second path you pay for. Unless you're a member of 2 clubs, which you get the second one for free.
Okay. Okay, so this is what you're talking about for us to go from new member to DTM.
Yep.
Okay.
People now? We'll kind of go along with the other charts, might make more sense. So looking at existing members. In total, it adds up more. I do not have the exact numbers for how much the CC and CL cost because those are no longer available on the website for purchase.
That's
I
right.
assume the $7 as all the other manuals are. So once again, no. It's an existing member after they've done, so they've already completed DTM and pathways. They go for a second one. At max, no, at minimum cost them $40 compared to $103. So we're seeing pathways as a lot cheaper option than what the legacy program was. And look,
Because of just not having to buy manuals. I mean,
yeah, because everything's pretty much built into pathways now. Because I mean they add up fast.
Yeah.
The looking at paper, even then, yes, you're spending more because it's $20 for the path and $25 for printed materials. That one still is a little more expensive, but still cheaper. So really encourage your members to do online just because it'll save them that much more money. Any questions on that? I know it's about clear as mud.
no, the graphs help.
Okay. So I have so many dang PowerPoints open right now, so I'm funny. Okay, that's what I thought. So next we'll go to Live Navigator. And really here, you guys can just ask questions. Let me get it pulled up here quick.
Show us home base first, okay?
Yep, here's home. Here's your home base camp.
So this is the first place you go when you choose pathways from the Toastmaster International login?
Your first time will be a little different when we go through the assessment.
Okay.
Once you complete the assessment, you'll get this page.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, here we go. Navigator, English.
Yes, please. English would help.
Let's go to launch. Okay. So this is that paper manual you guys have, but an online interactive version. So click to continue.
Okay.
And continue again. So I'll let the group decide which one we will look at first.
Why not start at the top?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now there is audio with this. We've learned the audio does not transcribe through Zoom.
That sounds like voice of experience.
Yeah. Yeah, because we did that during the Basecamp Manager ones. The audio did not work. So these first few ones are very basics, great for new members. It's like you'll be able to see, why each person joined.
Mm-hmm.
And then most importantly down here, how to use Navigator. We go to the menu, and we see lots of different things. So say, for example, the club meeting structure. These are the three main things you see in a club meeting: speeches, evaluations, table topics. Yes, there's much more, but those are kind of seems the core foundations. And this will just kind of explain, the detail of, why each one's important. Let's see, get this next one here. I like this. Because each person you can hover over, and it gives you descriptions of what they do. And so this would be great for those new members as well. Just because you can kind of give them a brief description. If they forget, they can go right back to Navigator and see for themselves. And experience what they want to see when they want to see it. Next, the executive committee. Who's in charge. Once again, you can click on them and read more about what they do. Any questions so far?
No, that looks pretty straightforward.
It is. It's very nicely laid out. Once again, it talks about how you schedule a speech. Even some tips here how to cope with being nervous. Now here's, oh, go ahead.
I said that'll be good.
Yes. Now here's where it's going to come in handy for experienced Toastmasters. So I'm going to start seeing some information about pathways. They'll go into how it works. I mean, really, this is just an overview of Toastmasters. You can click in and get more information. Or you can go to levels as well and get more information there as well, so you understand, what these different points mean. We'll talk about benefits of Basecamp approved materials. If it loads. And so you can see it's very straightforward, very easy to use. And I feel this will be a good point for those who are hesitant about even getting on the Basecamp. Trying to think if there's anything else in here. Even this, it tries to encourage you, even after you reach your DTM, it doesn't end. You'd be like, maybe people in our district and have like 5 DTMs because you're that good.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Well, since this is a little shorter presentation, are there any questions I can help with right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I think I've said before, but give me a heads up. During the rollout, I will not be available. I'll be on vacation in Denver, and I've had people threaten harm to me if I even try having a session during rollout during my vacation.
Better not. Better not.
Because they know that if I do that, I'll focus on nothing else.
Yeah. No. Your vacation was scheduled long before the date of the rollout moved, so
That's right.
Yes.
it would have worked fine if they would have rolled out when they were going to. But
Yep.
oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't think a few days or a week isn't really going to make a difference. I think that gives people time to get logged in and do the assessment, and then if they have questions, you'll be back long before.
That's probably a good thing because then people have time to look at it and come up with their questions.
And I'll probably reach out to a few of my fellow guides and see if they're doing any sessions during the rollout date and just offer those to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't leave you guys hanging.
Well, we still haven't had our Pathways Guides visit at Road Toasters, and that's not going to be till the second Wednesday in this month. Not the 11th, but the whatever the following second Wednesday is.
That's odd they're doing it that late, though.
I think Kathy Henvy's coming because Chris wasn't able to come. Chris Trainer. I think Kathy Henvy's coming on that one.
Okay.
Chris came and did the two that I saw. Other than he did the ones at Allstate or at Good Neighbor and Club Sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Tammy did the one for International Friends, and then Jacob did the ones too.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see anything on the base camp right now to get an idea of it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Sure.
seeing. Yeah, if you can get to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a limited version of base camp. So, when going into do any project, always go to the transcript portion. And you'll see something that says open curriculum. And that'll all be about your path you're in right at that point. Now, this doesn't work as well because you won't see the online classes, but you can see it'll help you keep track of how far you're in each either level or project, wherever you're working at that point. In this case, it's showing you how far you are in, that'd be in the path. Oh, it's this one I want to go to. So you'll just be able to go in, select launch, and it'll open up the document for you. Or the class, podcast, video, whichever one it is. This, for example, is my massive question and answer log I have.
Is this, Jacob, is this the one that Toastmasters is updating that keeps growing?
Yes and no. This is a 280-page Q&A document.
Yeah, I knew you said it was huge.
It keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, it keeps growing.
So if there's any questions, this is usually where I go to first.
You get that big, it's almost hard to find things in it, I would think.
Yeah.
Is it pretty searchable?
Yes.
Will we have access to that too then?
No. They're keeping this one they've actually been finding previous guides have found once their term's complete, they lose access to this document.
Bummer.
Yeah, this is only for current pathway guides.
Huh.
Yeah, it's very searchable.
Can you do a screenshot on that to try and save some things?
It'd be a lot of screenshots.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you had a key area that you wanted to remember,
Well,
could you just open it on your phone and then just do some screenshots on your tablet or phone?
I can save the document.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yes, but they keep updating it, so I don't want to save it quite yet.
Oh, okay. Well, good. At least you can save it.
Yes. And that's the thing I've learned from hindsight of other guides is save it before you complete your project.
That would be a lot of information there.
There is a lot of information. And they told us to read the entire thing. We're like, no, we're not reading the entire thing.
It's too much at one setting.
Yeah.
You're not going to remember any of it. It's not effective that way. You're better off researching and reading when the question comes up.
Are there any other questions? If not, I need to get ready for my next phone call I have here in 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know you've got another, it's conference
Yes.
feature.
Yeah.
I know Floyd needs to get on that one as well.
So no, there's
I don't have any questions right now.
I don't have any questions either. There's no handouts for tonight then, right?
Yeah.
No.
Linda, you might want to sit in on this one.
On which one?
This
One
is
following?
this is the next to the last conference call on the conference.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I can do that.
Do you have the information?
For that, no, I haven't been listening to those.
I'll send you the login. It's a telephone call.
You can blend on it, but no. Okay, yeah, I can do that. How long does it last?
How long, Jacob? It goes anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Depends upon how much they want to discuss.
Okay, all righty. Is that on Skype?
No.
It's just old-fashioned call.
Now don't call it old fashioned, Jacob.
Where do I go to? Oh, it's a phone call? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
It's a phone call. Where do I call?
Okay, I just sent you an email to Linda DTM.
Oh, okay. I'll catch it then.
So you should have it there. It starts at 8:30.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to leave now. Thank you,
Okay.
Jacob, as always. I really appreciate your hard work.
And thank you, Jacob, for letting me sit in on this too, because I don't know of any over here in Omaha going on. There may be, but I don't know about them.
From what I've been hearing, there's no other sessions going on right now. They're all waiting until after the rollout.
I'd rather know before. I'm glad you're doing it. Thank you.
Yep, and that's what everyone's been telling me. They said they wish they knew before rather than after. Well, thank you, everyone. You have a great evening, and I'll get the link out to you guys here later with this recording.
Okay, thank you, Jacob.
Yep, thank you, everyone.